To gain awareness of triggers is very easy to do in therapy. So we will look at all of your reactions to things and really dissecting it into what are the reasons why those reactions are happening. Once we're able to become aware of our triggers, then we're able to utilize the coping skills and other coping mechanisms that we have instituted in therapy to be able to help manage that outside of therapy. Trauma is within the perception of the person. So somebody who experiences, two people who experience the same type of trauma, one may see it as traumatic, the other one may not. So somebody who has gone through a divorce, that's more traumatizing to them than maybe somebody else. So it's all about the perception of the person and how they identify if their trauma has affected them in a negative way. And if so, then coming to trauma therapy will be super helpful for them. Absolutely not. So a lot of the times with trauma therapy is the first portion of trauma therapy is actually building rapport. So that's super important in trauma therapy, as well as identifying triggers and other coping skills, because we want to get you to a stable point before you actually start going into detail about your trauma. So we want to do a lot of education and a lot of safety planning beforehand. Then when we get to the trauma narrative, which is very typical in most trauma therapies, is that you will then have an opportunity to go into detail and talk openly about what you've experienced. And that's kind of the full circle of trauma therapy.